welcome to the Bulldog broadcast. I'm Elizabeth from 5P.
And I'm Abby from 5P.
This is our first episode of the year.
Can you believe we've been here for 2 months already?
Yeah, it's like time just flies by.
Speaking of flying by, we wanted to ask the lower school students to tell us what they wanted to be when they grew up.
In a segment called What Do You Think? Hi, what's your name?
Hazel.
Oh, nice to meet you, Hazel. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Unicorn.
You want to be a unicorn when you grow up? Why do you want to be a unicorn?
Because I have a costume of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Easton.
My name's Kofi. Nice to meet you. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a football player.
Why do you want to be a football player?
Because I like football and I practice it a lot.
Who's your favorite football player?
Justin Jefferson.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A tennis player,
Why do you want to be a tennis player?
because it's the only sport that plays women fairly, and I'm also really good at it.
What's your favorite part of tennis?
Hitting it and rallying.
Pretty good.
So what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. Do you want to be Elsa? Yeah.
I want to be a basketball player.
Okay, me too. Tell me more.
I like basketball, and I look up to a lot of basketball players.
A football player.
Why?
Because I really like football, and I'm pretty good at it.
Do you play football outside of school?
Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
Vikings/Eagles.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a basketball player because I enjoyed playing basketball all the time. And now that I'm older, I get to teach basketball. So it's a blessing to be able to teach and help other kids. And but when I was a kid, I did want to be a basketball player.
Thank you.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A grocery store person?
Oh, why would you like to be a grocery store person?
Because I can get a lot of money.
That's nice. What do you think you have to do to be a grocery store person in the job?
I think you probably have to check food with a scanner or something.
Okay, Angela, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Princess.
A fashion designer.
Why do you want to be a fashion designer?
Because I like matching clothes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A software engineer.
A software engineer? Do you have a reason why you want to be a software engineer?
I want to make games.
I really wanted to be a baseball player when I was a kid. I wanted to play shortstop for the Boston Red Sox.
Tell me more.
Oh, thank you for asking. Well, shortstop is a very active position. You have to be a really good athlete. I guess maybe that's why I didn't quite make it. I wasn't a really great athlete, and I just loved the Red Sox. My dad and my brothers rooted for the Red Sox, and I just really loved playing the game.
An interior designer.
Why do you want to be an interior designer?
Because I want to create a good atmosphere for people to be in, and I want it to be nice and creative.
I want to be an artist
Why do you want to be an artist?
because I like painting.
What do you like to paint?
I like to paint clay.
Basketball player. Because I really enjoy playing basketball.
What's your favorite team?
Milwaukee Bucks.
I want to be a soccer player.
How often do you practice?
3 times a week and 2 games. A soccer player. Because I like to play lots of sports.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Engineer.
Why do you want to be an engineer?
It's cool.
Why do you think it's cool?
Because you can build a bunch of stuff and you can build your own machines.
Skater.
Why do you want to be a skater?
Because I like skating. A doctor and a police.
Why do you want to be a doctor?
Because I want to be like my mommy. I want to be a garbage man. I want to be a makeup taker. I want to be a teacher. Where's he go? I want to be a singer. I want to be a scuba diver. You want to be I want to be a doctor. Let's go. I want to be a teacher. I want to be Batman and also no, I want to be a doctor and Batman. I want to be a woman soccer.
So when I was growing up, I was asked what did I want to be when I grow up. I wanted to be an obstetrician, but I ended up being an artist. But I don't like that question because you already are being right now. Right now you are being. So you don't have to wait until you grow up to be somebody. You can be whatever you're gonna be right now. So if you wanna be a doctor, start taking care of people right now. If you wanna think you wanna be a lawyer, start helping other people out. So it doesn't have to be when you grow up that you are being that thing.
That's an interesting way to think about that question.
Yeah, it is.
You're saying if I want to be a soccer player for a chance, I could start playing soccer?
Exactly. Don't you do that already?
Yes.
Because you have a lot of resources right now to figure things out. So if you find out somebody need help, right, you can figure out and ask questions and figure out how to help them right now. It doesn't have to be at a certain age. It doesn't have to be when you grow up, because you are growing right now. Are you not growing up right now?
I am growing up right now.
Yeah. So you don't have to wait for you to be, or when you grow up for you to be something. You can be as you are right now.
That is true. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Butterfly.
Like what type of butterfly?
Rainbow butterfly.
Hey Eli, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a sports agent, but what Miss Smart said, what do you want to be now?
When I grow up, I want to be the first girl goalie in the NHL. So right now, I am practicing hockey.
Well, in our next segment, we'll get to learn more about the teachers.
So let's visit Miss Christine.
We are here with Miss Christine. Thank you for joining us, by the way.
Of course, my pleasure.
Do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
Not at all.
What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Either a professional artist or a basketball player.
Why did you decide to be an artist instead of a basketball player?
I decided that probably I had a little bit more strength creatively than I did with my dribbling skills.
When you were younger, were you ever on a basketball team?
I was the point guard.
What art projects are your students doing this year?
Right now, my students are studying the artist Wanda Gog, who is a German artist who wrote the book Millions of Cats. And so for Halloween, we are looking at cats and the fun, crazy little gestures that they make.
That's adorable.
Is there anything that your students want to know about you, maybe about your childhood, where you live?
I have a very funny dog. His name is Lester, and he tends to bark a lot. And actually, to be quite honest, every time my daughter has a voice lesson, I have to take him on a long walk out of the house because he barks so much, he ruins the voice lesson.
Sure. Is there anything else that's funny about your dog?
The other funny thing about my dog is when he was little, he was actually brindle colored. He was completely brown and black spotty kind of dog, and now he's 100% white. He changed color, like a mood ring.
That's a very big change. Can you tell us what the 5th grade is doing?
The 5th grade actually are studying the past presidents of the United States, and we are creating presidential portraits. But what I really want to know is, which president did you get?
I got Ronald Reagan.
I got Theodore Roosevelt.
You did. Are you enjoying doing that?
Yeah, it's really fun doing his mustache.
Nice.
Hey, Mr. R.
Hi, Alina.
So tell me, Mr. R, what is your favorite part about being a 4th grade teacher?
My favorite part about being a 4th grade teacher is always spending time with 4th graders. They're a lot of fun. It's pretty joyful, and I have a good time with them.
Did you choose 4th grade or did they just put you in?
My very first year as a head teacher way back was in 2nd grade. I did that for a few years. I moved up to 3rd grade and I did that for a couple of years. And then I wanted to move up again. And then I moved to 4th grade, and I think that's just right for me.
What were you like in 4th grade?
In 4th grade, I went to Cranberry Elementary School in Norwalk, Connecticut on Noah Lot Lane. The lane was named by the kids, get it? Noah Lot. And my 4th grade teacher was, I think, Mrs. Baxter. She was really sweet. I was kind of shy. I really loved reading and music and art, and I didn't yet like math.
Really?
Yes.
So, Mr. R, did you always want to be a teacher?
No. When I was in 4th grade, that was the year we landed on the moon. For the first time, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a professional football player, a professional baseball player. I didn't even come close to becoming any of those things. A friend of mine was teaching, and she really loved it and was quite happy. And I went to go visit her at her school and hang out for a couple of hours. And that got the idea going. I decided, you know what, I'm going to work at a summer camp and see how that goes. And if that goes well, I'll go further with this. So I worked at the Fieldston School's summer camp over in Riverdale, New York, and loved it. And then that started me on teaching during the regular year.
Sounds good.
The lower school recently had their own parade. Project Lead Parade. It was Halloween and kids came dressed as their favorite characters.
We sent some reporters out to check out the scene.
Good morning, Dwight Angle. Today is a very special day. It is the one and only Lead Parade. I am so excited and I'm so hyped. And yeah, I think I see our first class coming in. What is this today? Oh my God, is that a football player? What is that? That's a pirate. Oh my God. It's a sneeze. It's sumo wrestler. We got minions. We got the minions. Let's go. We got a sumo wrestler and a dinosaur. We got a Yankee. This is Miss Davis' class. Gia as Harry Potter. Ooh, Wolverine. Hello, Ellie. Oh, pirate from Neva. Classic. Why are you here today exactly?
I'm here to watch the Project Lead and all the kids dressed up in their fantastic uniform based on a book that they love.
Okay, yeah, that's great to hear.
Crosby dressed up as Roberto Clemente, the baseball player.
Okay.
And Matilda dressed up as a spooky Queen Victoria.
Oh wow, what such amazing characters.
The puck, let's go, y'all! We got the Titanic! That's my sister! Hello, Maya! I love you. Okay, Miss Simone and her dog. Beautiful.
Hi Lennox, what are you today?
Are you a dog?
You want the mic?
She's a dog, which she calls a baby.
Oh.
You say baby? No. Too shy.
It's okay. She looks adorable.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you? What's your name?
Hazel.
Hazel? Oh, that's so cool. What are you today?
Unicorn.
You're a unicorn? You look so cool. I love unicorns. This was a beautiful lead parade. Unfortunately, all things must end, and the lead parade is unfortunately coming to an end. All these costumes really brought a tear of joy. I really enjoyed it.
I agree with Rose because every time I saw that the costumes, I just got filled with joy and inspiration, imagination and creativity. What do you think, Lauren?
I think that this was probably the best year that I've seen here in my 6 years at the lower school. From inflatable dinosaurs to sumo wrestlers, this was the craziest year of costumes, but the best. And I hope next year is even better to come.
Thank you!
Thank you!
I don't know if you noticed, but the teachers have had their own secret spirit week.
Let's go to Miss Katos so she can tell us more.
Hi,
Ms. Gonzalez, can you please tell us about the secret dress code?
Absolutely. Hi. So the teachers had an underground spirit week, and it was all to see if you guys would notice. A lot of teachers come and join us in the 2nd grade for lunch because our room is so close to the cafeteria. Yeah. So I had 4th grade teachers in here and 1st grade teachers in here and kindergarten teachers in here. We were all talking, and I said, wouldn't it be funny if we all dressed the same one day? Do you think anybody would notice? And we came up with that on Monday, we would wear all black shirt, black pants. I don't know if you noticed. Floral, do you know what floral means? Yeah. Something with flowers on it on Tuesday. And we thought, those two things would be really hard for maybe kids to notice because they're different colors and stuff like that. But if we all wore pink on Wednesday, then people would notice.
Yeah.
So I sent out a little email to the whole staff, to everyone except administration. Do you know who administration is? We didn't let administration know, and we didn't let any of the kids know. And we all came in on Monday. Almost every teacher came in on Monday, head to toe black. And they were meeting with the principals, and the principals just watched everyone go in, and they had no idea. They didn't even notice. And you didn't notice.
Yeah, we didn't notice.
So not everybody.
Why did you decide that you wanted to do like pink instead of any other color?
Oh, that's such a good question. Well, we were talking about how October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that is the color that's traditionally with that. And since we were doing it on the 30th of October, it was the end of the month, and we thought that would be a good one to end on. Great question.
Did you expect that the kids would notice you in like the black and floral?
Good question. We weren't sure if they would notice. We thought maybe some really perceptive kids would notice. And I'm wondering, did you notice?
Is there like a color that you really wanted to like, now that you've done it, is there like a color that you now want to like try?
Good question. I would just say be on the lookout, because who knows if it will happen again.
Well, that was fun.
And now it's time for the Preschool 4 Weather Broadcast.
The weather is something, and so it's good, and so the weather is fall. And so the leaves fell. And when the leaves fell, they can do this, and so you can do your best. It's actually hot outside. And now the only thing I was going to say. Today is hot, and we see a deer on the street. Her was running. Was running very fast. We didn't see her. It is hot outside. The weather turned too cold. The weather turned into hot again. The shark was swimming and it got on land, but it didn't die. I don't know why it didn't die. Whales only die. Once upon a time, there was a man go so high into 1 million old, and it didn't die. go into 1 billion years old and it still didn't die. Into so many years and it doesn't die. It didn't. It just stayed.
Well, that wraps it up for today's episode. On behalf of the Bulldog broadcast,
Thank you for watching! Chili. 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 Chili.
What do you see?